What's up guys, my name is Jordan and this is my first video on my new YouTube tech channel TechOnEarth, and today we're going to talk about the evolution of mobile phones. So let's get started. Nowadays we all use mobile phone for various type of purposes, like in our day-to-day lives, like calling, texting, sending SMSs, browsing the internet, playing games, listening to music, GPS, the navigation, maps, etc. But do we know how did mobiles evolve in this world? Alright, I'm sure there'll be many of us still scratching our heads. It's okay. So, which company did produce the first mobile phone? Well, the Motorola was the first company in this world that produced a handheld mobile device. On the 3rd of April 1973, a Motorola researcher and an executive by name Martin Cooper had made the first call from this handheld device. This prototype almost weighed around 1.1 kilograms and it had dimensions of around 26 centimeters length, or maybe 23 centimeters length, around 13 centimeters deep and around 4.45 centimeters wide. It could offer you a talk time of just around 30 minutes, but it could take around almost 10 hours to recharge it. So that was the thing about the prototype. Well, then in the year 1993, IBM introduced a phone called as the IBM Simon, which was also called as the world's first smartphone. It was a pager, a mobile phone, a fax machine and a PDA all rolled into one. It had features like the calculator, the address book, a notepad, emails, the clock, and it even had a touch screen with a QWERTY keypad. It also had a stylus with which you could use the touchscreen with. It weighed almost around half a kilo and offered a talk time of around 1 hour. It wasn't called as a portable device since it was quite heavy. Half a kilo is also really heavy, and it also was priced at a very high price of around $899 US, and it worked only in the United States of America. It also had applications and you could also insert a memory card of around 1.8 MB. But the format here wasn't micro SD, but it was a format called as PCM-CIA, which stands for Personal Computer Memory Card International Association. In the year 2000, Ericsson developed a new phone called as R380. It was the first GSM phone to use the brand new Symbian operating system. It had a black and white touchscreen partially covered with a flip. Despite having a sophisticated interface, the user interface, the users were not allowed to install the softwares of their own. It had a battery of around 900 mAh, which offered a talk time of around 4 hours and a standby time of around 150 hours. It combined the functions of a phone and a PDA, but it did not have a camera, it did not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, or it even didn't have a loudspeaker. Then the smartphone revolution really got going in the year 2002 when Palm introduced a new phone called as a Palm OS Trio. Okay, Palm OS Trio had a touchscreen and a full keypad. It also had some integrated features like while talking you could actually see the calendar, you could send emails, and also you could dial, if you want to dial a number, you could directly dial from a contact list or from directly from the contacts. And the later models also had a built-in camera. So then later in 2003, BlackBerry introduced their first generation of Quark series of smartphones, The Quark series had around 4 models like the 6210, 6220, 6230 and the 6280. During this time, manufacturers started putting features like the MP3 player, the wireless technologies and even cameras. The Quark series also had features like the USB, like with mass storage and the mode support, the 34 key QWERTY keyboard, SMS, memory, built-in speakerphone, 16 MB of RAM and the lithium-ion rechargeable batteries. The BlackBerry Quark series of smartphones were the most popular first generation BlackBerry smartphones during that time. So it was only until the year 2007 Apple unveiled their most speculated and rumored cell phone or the smartphone called as the iPhone 2G. iPhone 2G was launched on January 9, 2007. It was the first commercial smartphone to use a fingerprint input as the means of interaction instead of a keyboard, a keypad or a stylus which were used before. So the initial success of the iPhone led to an explosion of different mobile phones from different manufacturers like Sony, Samsung, LG and even HTC started coming into market. The HTC, the Dream or the G1 was the first phone to use the Android operating system. And now Android has got almost around 85% of the market share in the world. So in the year 2013, smartphone sales surpassed the sales of basic phones for the first time, thanks to the influx of the Chinese brands which came into picture with their cheapest mobile phones. Chinese brands started offering a powerful phone for a relatively cheaper price. So today we have phones which are compact, which are thin, which are slim, which are lightweight and are most powerful, which help us to do our daily tasks with ease. In the last 20 years, the cell phone era or the smartphone era has developed to quite an extent. And if smartphone wants to maintain their dominance, they have to keep improving day by day. So anyways guys, this was it for the video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please do hit the thumbs up button. And please do subscribe to my channel, because there is lots more coming up on this channel. And just to get notified when I upload a brand new video, kindly hit that bell icon. So until next time, so you guys take care.